Two bicyclists riding smoothly down the road when this suddenly dropped in front of them. No time to stop. They launched and both ended up in the hospital. KSHB is live tonight with where the wood came from and why the riders say you should be aware too.
Well, Krista, that piece of wood came flying off of the back of a passing truck and landed right in front of the riders. And take a look at what happened to one of their wheels. The impact was so strong it bent the rim in, and the lady flew off of her bike and suffered severe injuries to her face. We do have a picture that shows those injuries, and we want to warn you, it is slightly graphic.
The last thing she remembers was the timber in front of her, and then she hit it, and then the next thing she remembered was waking up in the hospital.
Donna Swift is pretty banged up after a nasty collision on her routine Wednesday evening ride through Lee Summit. She and about 8 other riders were heading west on Hook Road when a truck heading the opposite direction drove by with a trailer full of lumber.
Stuff started flying out the back part of the trailer.
Donna was right behind her friend Lisa when a large piece of wood fell right in front of Lisa's bike. She had no time to react and hit it straight on at nearly 20 miles per hour.
She went airborne, launched herself off the bike.
Lisa's injuries aren't pretty. Her face hit the pavement first, taking the brunt of the impact, leaving her with severe road rash and multiple face fractures.
You just start praying.
Donna's husband, Bert, was the last rider in the group and saw the whole thing. He feels the lumber wasn't properly secured.
I believe he did have a strap in there. It just wasn't quite enough.
The driver of the truck kept going, but eventually came back to the crash after being chased down by another driver. Swift hopes drivers can be a little more cautious when passing cyclists.
They're people. They're not things.
Now, those cyclists say there were 2 things that helped keep these injuries from getting any worse. One is that they were both wearing helmets. In fact, one of their helmets was cracked because of this impact. And the second thing is there were several people who were driving by who stopped and immediately helped them. They're very grateful for their assistance. Police continue to investigate this crash. They would not say yet if the driver will be cited for not properly storing his material. We're live tonight in Lee Summit. KSHB 41 Action News.